Hello, welcome to Giants Tarot on November 3 with me, Elizabeth, your presenter. Look, I haven't done all the preparation. Sorry, but I'm just going to progress with what I've got and tomorrow catch up. Well, I won't be catching up with the 3rd of November, but I'll be catching up with Scorpio Death and the the 6 of Cups, which is we've now progressed to this new energy, the 6 of Cups. And that's the second decade of the Death time, or the Death Major Arcana time, and it's all about responsibility and recognition of duty, which is my downfall today. I've had responsibility and recognition of duty and other things, which I'm beginning to think as the morning progresses is a complete waste of time. But anyway, here I am. So the first reading for today is November the 3rd, and it is a Scorpio 3 reading. The hardiest characteristics of Scorpio are evident in the 3rd division, and those born within it are virtually assured of success in their work and prominence among their contemporaries. If you are a Scorpio 3, events in your early life gave you a maturity that is rare among the young. Usually the circumstances were physical rather than intellectual. You were out in the world, coping with its demands and facing its challenges long before your peers of the same age. No wonder you have a huge head start over them, for already you have learned to shoulder responsibility, developed self-confidence, become a dynamic worker, survived a major test of your will. The next thing to look at is cartomancy. So the birth emblem for November the 3rd is the 4 of Diamonds. The number 4 sits on a red velvet cushion in peace and harmony. That is, after hours, when the day is done, when the working day is over. In numerology, 4 is grounded, has great good sense, plugs and plods along, systematically demolishing workloads bit by bit. Conservative, thorough, secure and consistent, the 4 has right and reason to feel confident and able to drip these great gifts all over the lobby and all the people in it. I mean, a ramped up 4 is a 22, and that is far-reaching indeed in every avenue of life. 4 is not an aggressive number. That is not to say that it is inactive. Oh no. For the 4, work is blood in the veins. What does one do with one's life? Well, you must move through time, geography and space and get somewhere in the end. And so for the 4, work is the vehicle to achievement. Diamonds are about money, tactile earthly things and energy. The number 4 nods like a sage. Yeah, it agrees. Work is king. Self-reliant and convinced of its abilities to ensure its own protection and security, the poise of the 4 of Diamonds comes through application to the needed work. But the work must be done, not just mentioned. When the 4 of Diamonds looks up to heaven for guidance and understanding, the 5 of Spades winks back. The labour and wisdom glistening from Spades is a welcome addition to anyone's life, and the 4 of Diamonds recognises its value at once. Only thing is, it's the 5 of Spades. The 5 of Spades, a bit of a wild child. The 4 of Diamonds cautiously moves forward, aware that there may be some magic, shortcuts, high science, elevated methods on offer from the 5 of Spades, but aware also that these treasures must be asked for, sought out. And as said, the 4 of Diamonds is not aggressive. Perhaps it's best not to disturb the status quo. Don't upset the 4 wheels on the apple cart. Probably don't ask, just hang on. It'll be okay. I mean, all the 4 methods work, don't they? You bet they do, just like a bought one. The requirement of work is a dreary burden at times for the 4 of Diamonds. Same old, get you from A to B, but not a lot of excitement, is there? Still, if the work is not done, the type of excitement resulting is exactly where the Four of Diamonds does not want to go. Uncertainty, money and supply scarcity, plummeting self-worth, anxiety, perhaps even some shame. Some frustration and discontent sure can buy some steady, safe stuff. On the other hand, the Five of Spades must be careful to not overstep the mark of their own energy and ability. After all, Spades is labour and wisdom. Wisdom. Care, one foot after the other, winning at all cost, even if it takes more time or deeper control. Wisdom is the best. So the Five of Spades watches the Four of Diamonds, playing its careful music chords and careful music, and concedes the tunes are melodious and polished. The Four of Diamonds watches the Five of Spades play rare instruments using sheet music, crossing out notes and inserting others, and acknowledges that indeed the tunes are cunning and golden. Both have a longing for the ability and methodology of the other. Both ignite high-mindedness in the other. Neither dare cross the line that divides them, but the belief and conviction they bring to each other is a very beautiful thing, and they nod to each other with smiling respect. Some numerology. 4-3. I've got a lot to read out today. Hooray! A gift for using words in writing, speaking and acting. Terrific imagination. Because of intuitive qualities, succeeds best in mental work. Mingle with others socially because you have a good sense of humour. Don't scatter talents too far and wide. It will take energy from the versatility and capability available to you and can stop you from having outstanding success. Learn to follow hunches. Can recover quickly from any illness. I always underline this. Anything to do with 3, they're the fastest healers. Belongs before the public as lecturer, writer, musician, actor or advertiser. May be interested in metaphysical subjects. Boing. Excellent in execution of commands and they obey orders. Love order, insist on getting orders obeyed. Can excel in good or large organisations. Excel in positions of trust and responsibility. Conscientious. Proud. Dislike being under an obligation. If the number of creation and completion associated with divinity in many of the world's religions, particularly Christianity. Seeing 3 reminds you of your involvement with spirituality and the esoteric sciences. 3 is a sign to wake up and receive spiritual messages. Spirit hears your prayers, gratitudes and wishes and is always on your side. There's one more thing here. Where are you? Here it is. Love's large ventures always tries to inject beauty into them. Quick and keen mind, learns easily, can do almost anything it decides to do. Ta-da! So we do Grenville Kleiser. And here's something. This is a reading from the Theosophical Society for the month of November, which is all about equilibrium. If instead of doing today something you have to do, you put it off until the next day, does not even this, invisible and imperceptibly at first, yet as forcibly, throw into confusion many a thing, and in some cases even shuffle the destinies of millions of persons, for good, for evil, or simply in connection with a change, may be unimportant in itself, but still a change. Look at me, late with my work for Giants Tarot. Glenville Kleiser says about November the 3rd, build only desirable qualities. There are negative, destructive, undesirable qualities, such as fear, envy, anxiety, resentment, anger, hatred, capriciousness, incivility, conscientiousness, egotism, good Lord, irascibility, ingratitude, disrespect, disloyalty, selfishness, effeminacy, pessimism, cruelty, enmity, indiscretion, suspicion, vulgarity, and grumbling, all of which lead to depression, discordance, dissatisfaction. There are positive, constructive, desirable qualities such as faith, integrity, goodness, confidence, love, charity, appreciation, self-reliance, enthusiasm, sociability, integrity, sympathy, benevolence, tenderness, toleration, and adaptability, all of which lead to health, harmony, and happiness. You elect yourself to either of these classes of thinkers. Well, you know where we're all trying to go, don't you? The Theosophical Society says for the 3rd of November, you labour under the strange impression that we can and even do care for anything that may be said or thought about us. Disabuse your minds and remember that the first requisite in even a simple fakir, is that he should have trained himself to remain as indifferent to moral pain as to physical suffering. Nothing can give us personal pain or pleasure. And the birthday book, where I need this, is Belief in self and in the power of personal force and mind are the keynotes of this birth date. There is a natural leaning to ceremonial and pageantry, favouring callings in the church, civic life, acting on stage or screen. This self-centred need to revel in the power of one's personality may, however, be used for the public good. A partner should have more reverence than understanding. Gee, okay. And from 365 Things to Know, what is a thunderbolt? Even today, many people think that the thunderbolts, large masses of stone or iron, fall from the sky during a thunderstorm. It is true that after a bad thunderstorm, objects have been found buried in the soil where lightning has struck, and these are thunderbolts, but they have not fallen from the sky. They have been caused by lightning striking a sandy soil and melting the rock particles in it to form a tube-shaped object. Small meteorites and other bits of stone have also been claimed as thunderbolts, but though the meteorite has fallen from the sky, it was not brought by thunder. I don't know how much science is involved in that, but look, the colours for today are mauve and mauve. Mauve, okay? I love yous. I'll see you tomorrow. I'll be good tomorrow, I will, promise.